Well, very wonderful good morning to all my dear students. And I am here back again. Yesterday I have taught you the structural formulas of two tenses. One was present simple tense consisting of the 6 particular type of sentences. Another one of present continuous tense. Same goes with the present continuous tense consisting of 6 different kind of sentences. I have given you homework. I believe that you have done it in your English notebook. If you have any problem, kindly send us your feedback so that I can solve it out. Now today we will start present perfect tense. So topic for today is present perfect tense. Before writing the formulas for it, it is very much necessary to understand what is present perfect tense. I have told you what is perfect in the first class, in the introductory class of the tenses. I have told you that particularly simple tense is the tense which simply tells us about the happening of the action. It does not give us any of the extra information whether the action is completed or not, or still it is in progress or not. Second comes the continuous. Continuous, as the name suggests, tells us that the activity is still going on. It is still in the flow. It is progressive. Now the third one is perfect. In perfect is which is 100% completed, which is over, which is finished. So to give you a glimpse, to give you an idea what it is, suppose this is a timeline. Here the time is 3 o'clock, here 4 o'clock, here 5 o'clock, and so on. Suppose the action starts, suppose the rain is the action which starts here at 3 o'clock, and the present time, right now the time is 4 o'clock. So the rain starts from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock till here. This is the duration of 1 hour, and here it stops. So particularly when the action starts in the recent past, I am again telling you it is very much necessary to understand, when the action starts in the recent past and ends at some point of time in the present, has its impacts in the present, it is called present perfect tense. So what is different in present perfect tense or any of the perfect tense as compared to the simple and continuous? In simple, time duration is not there. In the continuous, still time duration is not there. But if you see in the perfect tense, time duration from 3 to 4, a period of time of 1 hour, 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, a period of time, duration is there, which is not there in the simple tense as well as the continuous tense. So this is what we call perfect tense. Now I am going to quickly write the formulas of it so that you can learn it and write it. First, as in all the tenses, is affirmative sentences. Formula for it is subject plus helping verb, that is has or have, plus verb third form plus object. So where to use has? Has I use particularly with the singular ones. Have I use with plural subjects plus you plus I. Let's form the sentence. Suppose I have taken a subject as I. So with I will use have. I have. Verb third form go, went, gone, gone to school. I have gone to school is the correct grammatical sentence for present perfect tense. Suppose I have taken a singular subject as he. With he I will use singular has. He has. Again verb third form has gone to school. This is affirmative sentence formula and this is a affirmative sentence of present perfect tense. Now the next sentence, as it comes in every tense, is called negative sentence. So what is the formula for negative sentence? For negative sentence, formula is subject plus helping verb, that is has or have, plus not, plus verb third form, plus object. So how to make the sentence? Suppose again I have taken a plural subject now as they have, I will choose they have not gone to school, whereas singular subject she has not gone to school. If I take the subject as you have not gone to school. So this is negative sentence formula. Jumping upon to the next one, which is called interrogative sentence. So for interrogative sentence, I am writing the formula here. Kindly copy it down into your notebook because learning formulas is very much necessary. Now interrogative sentence formula. Always the interrogative sentence always and always starts with the auxiliary or helping verbs. So first I put helping verb as has or have, plus subject plus verb third form plus object. So let's form a sentence. Has, I put the singular subject as she, has she gone, verb third form, to school as in object. Or if I take the subject as I, so with I will use have I gone to school. Let's take one more plural subject as they. So with plural I choose have they gone to school. This is how we form interrogative sentences of present perfect tense. Now the next tense comes, the next sentence comes in present perfect is interrogative negative. So let's write upon the formula for interrogative negative. It is helping verb, that is has or have, plus subject plus not plus verb third form plus object. How to form it? That is has she, singular subject, has she not gone to school? Or let's take the subject as we, have we not gone to school? Or if you want to put another subject, you can try it by yourself. Just let's say if I take the subject as I, so have I not gone to school. Now next comes, as I have told you, is that WH word interrogative sentences. So let's take it as WH word interrogative sentences. It always starts with WH word. In the previous class I have told you what is WH word plus helping word, that is has or have, plus subject plus verb third form plus object, of course with a question mark. Let's form the sentence. WH word as in why has she gone to school? I put a question mark here because it is interrogative. Why has she gone to school? Or let's take a subject as we. Why have we gone to school? Now one more sentence is remaining, that is WH interrogative negative sentence. So quickly I will write upon the formula, and again in every class I am repeating to copy it down. You can pause the video while watching it, and by pausing the video you can write it down in your notebook. You have to learn it. You must learn it. It is very much necessary. So WH word interrogative negative sentence is WH word plus helping verb, that is has or have plus subject plus not plus verb third form plus object. So let's form a sentence with it. Why has she not gone to school? Why has she not gone to school? Or why have they not gone to school? So this is how we form all the 6 type of sentences of present perfect tense. Now next comes is present perfect continuous tense. So let's talk about present perfect continuous tense, what it is and how to write down the sentences with the help of structural formulas of present perfect continuous tense. Let me write it for you. Present perfect continuous tense. So first of all we have to understand what is present perfect continuous tense. Now when I know what is continuous tense, I also know what is perfect tense. Then can I tell what is perfect and continuous both mix, how it is? So let me explain to you. Again, suppose this is a time. This is 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or so on. Suppose again the rain starts here and 4 o'clock is the present time. So right now it is 4 o'clock when I am speaking. When we are talking, suppose we are talking and right now the time is 4 o'clock. So the action starts at 3 o'clock. Action starts in the recent past, and at 4 o'clock somebody asked me, is it raining? So I have said it has been raining for 1 hour. But do I really know that the rain will stop here? Suppose the rain is still going on and it starts at 3 o'clock. That is, the action starts in the recent past. It travels a duration of time. It covers a duration of time. So if it starts at 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock is the present time, maybe it can continue till 5 o'clock. Maybe it can stop here, or maybe it can continue till 6 o'clock or so on. So what is present perfect continuous tense? When the action starts in the recent past, covers a duration of time, and it may or may not continue. That chances are there that it may continue. The rain may continue after 4 o'clock. We are really not aware whether it will continue or not. But It may continue or it may stop here or it may stop here or anywhere on the timeline. So when the action starts in the recent past, covers the duration of time till present, it may or may not continue in future, is called perfect continuous tense. So now let's write the formulas for present perfect continuous tense. First one is affirmative sentences. So formula is subject plus helping verb, that is has or have plus been plus verb first form and ing plus object plus since or for. What is since or for? I will tell you first. Let's frame a sentence with the help of this formula. He has been, go plus ing, going to school for 6 months. Or let's take one more example, that is they have been going to school since 2008. Now, why I have written 2008 and 6 months and I have used for and since in two different sentences? So what is the difference? Since I use for a point of time, whereas for I use for a period of time. So period of time and point of time. Point of time is which is fixed. Now 2008 is very much fixed. I know that it is a fixed time 2008. Particularly I am talking about a fixed point of time. I use since with point of time. Whereas when I say 6 months, or I can say 3 or 4 days, or I can say 2 or 3 hours, I have been studying for 2 or 3 hours. Now it is not fixed, it is a period of time. What is period of time? Which covers the duration of time, and point of time is a dot, fixed point of time. This is affirmative formula. Now I will write the negative one for you. So negative sentence formula is subject plus helping verb, that is has or have, plus not plus been plus verb first form and ing plus object plus since or for. Let's frame the sentence. He has not been, go plus ing, going to school for 3 or 4 days. Now I have choose 3 or 4 days. With 3 or 4 days I have write for, because it is a period of time, it is not fixed. Now if I write we have not been going to school since 2019. This is how to write the negative sentences in the present perfect continuous tense. Now I will tell you one more thing, that is has not and have not have the contracted form also. How to write has not and have not in contracted form? Has not becomes has plus not becomes hasn't, whereas have plus not becomes haven't. So now I will use these contracted forms so that the formula you will learn in both the forms, the contracted forms as well as in the simple form. So let's write interrogative formula. Interrogative formula for present perfect continuous tense is, it always starts with helping verb, that is has or have plus subject plus being plus verb first form and ing plus object plus since or for. So let's frame a sentence. Has he been going to school for 3 or 4 months? Or if I write, have they been going to school since 2012? Now I will write interrogative negative formula and you have to copy these all formulas. So quickly I will write it for you so that you can learn it in the remaining time. So interrogative negative formula, it becomes helping verb, that is hasn't, I am using contracted form here, or haven't plus subject plus been plus verb first form and ing plus object plus since or for. Now let's write it up. That is, hasn't he been to school for 3 or 4 days? Or haven't they been to school since 2017? Now WH formula I will write for you. So let's write WH for interrogative sentence formula. WH word interrogative formula is WH word plus helping verb, that is has or have plus subject plus been plus verb first form and ing plus object plus since or for. Let's take an example of the sentence. Why has he been going to school for 3 or 4 months? Or I can write, why they have, why have they been going to school since 2015. Now one last one is remaining, that is WH word interrogative negative formula. So after this our present perfect and present perfect continuous tense will be finished. So it is WH word plus helping word, that is hasn't or haven't plus subject plus been plus verb first form and ing plus object plus since or for. So it is why hasn't she been going to school for 6 months? Or another example I will take, why haven't we been going to school since 2013. So this is all about the day today. Again I have told you 6 formulas for present perfect tense as well as for present perfect continuous tense. Moreover, again you get the homework, that is you have to frame 2 sentences for each of the sentence of present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. It will be total 24 sentences. You have to copy it down, you have to note down the formulas in your notebook, and you must learn it for the sake of your better future in English. Now, today we have finished our present tense, present simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous, all formulas we have learned, and total 48 sentences including the 24 of yesterday and 24 of today will be there in your notebook. If you need to ask any question, if you have any query, kindly contact us and I will answer your query in my next video. That is all for the day, class. Hope you understood the concept, and stay positive, stay blessed. Thanks. Have a good day.